pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of bitches in the icy chain. While you claim that you rich, that's a false claim. I be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no.
Hey you guys, welcome back to TaylorXo, or welcome to TaylorXo if you're a new subscriber. So y'all, let's get into this video. So as y'all know, Jazzy and Chris have been separated for a while long now, but sis will say that they just separated in December. So as far as she thinks, we know they've only been separated since December, but as far as everybody else says, they have been separated for a while, since the beginning of 2023. So she's had a lot of time to prepare and figure out her next move, what she's going to do as far as being a mother of 5 kids. And, it's really giving the vibe that she hardcore regrets, moving into that house, having Legend, making all these decisions based off of Chris and how he was at the current moment when she obtained all these things, like a new place, which is a 4-bedroom house. She got all these things, furniture, 2 new cars, all these things she obtained thinking that Chris was going to stay there and that he was never going to leave. But now she's stuck and she's left high and dry. And what it's been giving is that Chris has not been calling her. Chris hasn't, I guess, been there since the day that he popped up on live when she was live, and I guess questioning her about whether or not Legend was in fact his or not. That's just what I'm thinking. I mean, she did say that he was there for Christmas, but there was no evidence or no, voice in the background. It was definitely giving that he was not there. So at this point, she's been just trying to say anything for people to give her some type of sympathy and, I guess, send her cash apps. Now she has alleged that her taxes are coming in. So why she's speaking on her computer being broke, her camera being broke, and mentioning all these things that are playing factors into her not being able to make money. But then she goes and says that she's going to be getting taxes and she's going to get everything straightened out with those. And it's like, sis, that's what taxes are for. I mean, if you're going to be getting over a $5,000 check, let's just say it's that. Why in the heck are you crying about a computer being broken or a camera being broken when you can easily wait for your tax check and just do it on there? Now, she was saying for a while that she was filming on her phone. She did say that the space is maxed out on her phone, so she can't, basically film anything else on her phone. It just shuts off. In which we know that there's those little things that you plug into the computer that you can easily transfer all your junk pictures, videos, whatever on that one little thing, and then you can transfer it to another computer, or you can just have it on that little thing. So then when you need it, you can put it right back in your computer and obtain all your videos and photos that you had saved. So I feel like as a content creator, she should be open to a lot of other things that she can do to, solve her problems that she's currently having. But I just feel like she makes them into things that are unsolvable for her, so she can get people to chip in and send cash apps and whatever else more she's asking for. So let's get into this clip, y'all, because I don't want to speak on too much. I want to get into this clip of her basically just stressed out to the max, and she was just saying how she should have never moved. She should have stayed where she is. That, now she has to make double the content to be able to pay for everything now that she's in this house. And it's just like, sis, I thought you claimed that you were the one who wanted to move. Why are you making it seem as though Chris was the one who made all these decisions now? And now that you hate him, now it's his fault because now I can't do these things. But when you were with him, you were basically saying that everything was mutual, that you wanted this, that, so why is it now Chris's fault because you made decisions based off of what Chris wanted at the time that he had just met you? But in reality, you knew that, later down the line, Chris was going to change his mind. He was going to find a new woman, just like he up and did with Medusa and his other baby mother. I mean, sis, what possibly made you think that you were different or that you weren't going to get the same treatment, that the other 2 baby mothers have been getting? Like, are we sitting here acting like you didn't know that this man left 2 whole other families that he up and created and you really thought that the third time was going to be a charm and that he was going to marry you, you guys were going to have this house and he was going to get this good job and that y'all were going to just live happily ever after, sis, it does not work that way. And when a man has a history of leaving one family, two families, sis, I highly doubt that he would be staying for the third family, because men like that don't want the responsibility of a family on them. They just want to be able to come and go as they please, get some, whatever when they want it, and, dip out and maybe go to the next woman's house or come back and leech off of you some more. But if there's an obligation or where there's a baby there and that he has to, go out and get formula for and diapers and clothes and shoes and, be there when, the child is due for school and doctor's appointments and dentist appointments, a lot of men, especially bums, don't want that responsibility. So therefore, they think in their head, okay, well, if I just leave this woman, then I won't have this responsibility anymore. And I guess, Chris knew, that being the dummy that Jazzy is, that she wasn't going to beg for child support or, hound him to come pick up his child. I mean, Jazzy's the type to where you do it when you want to do it and she'll be there. And if you don't want to do it, then that's just, she's not forcing and begging. Just like with Philip. I mean, I'm sure she put her foot down a little bit with Philip, but I think overall, Philip does watch the kids as much as he does because he wants to, not because Jazzy is telling him to. And we all knew that Jazzy dropped the child support that Philip was paying. So, Jazzy is the type to where you can get over. If you want to do it, you can. If not, she's got it. And with her having this attitude, if she truly thinks that Chris is going to, one day come around and do it for his child and want to finally step up and be the dad that Jazzy's been wanting him to be, sis, you were going to be waiting a long, long, long time. In fact, you were just buying more time for this man to be lazy and, spend his checks on his new chick and himself. And, but I guess Jazzy doesn't care. She doesn't want to ruin that potential of him maybe coming back and being a father to legend. So she's going to, try to not do too much, but she is doing too much. I mean, we already knew she was doing too much when she came up on here and was messaging this man through Cash Apps because she had no way else of contacting him because he blocked her, I guess, on all the social medias and his phone. So we know that Jazzy does go great lengths to get this man's attention and try to get him up to do something. I mean, we've seen in the recent video, she tried to blur out Keyshawn like it was some other man there, but the whole time it was her brother there. So we know that Jazzy does try to pull at his, heartstrings and, try to make it seem like she's struggling so bad and she just needs help and she wants help with Legend. But sis, you had 4 kids and you were a single mother to 4 kids when Philip up and left and went to jail for, 3-4 years. You knew how it was then. So then you decided that you were going to make another baby with another man that had history of not being with his kids. And you thought it was a good idea to have another baby by another man. And now you were stuck at home with yet another child that you're going to have to fully do for. Now, see, because the difference with Chris and Philip is that Philip was still willing to get out of jail and come around and be, I guess halfway there for his kids, barely. People try to say Philip is this great father, but Philip is not, the best neither for the kids neither. He just is there and, he helps them from the bad situation that they're in at Jazzy's. But we know that Philip is not there. But like I said, Chris is definitely not going to be there. Chris is not a jailbird, but we know that Chris will be absent way more than Philip has ever been for his kids. So she definitely got herself into a bind this time. And the fact that she's coming up on here crying and wanting the sympathy now, I get it. She's a woman that lost, the man that she was in love with, quote unquote, and this man that she cares so much for, that she laid down and had a baby with. So I get it. At the end of the day, all women will be hurt if the love of their life, left them with a child and didn't look back and got them a new woman and just, called it a day and just left it at that. But at the end of the day, this man gave her plenty of red flags that she could have been seen from a mile away. She just refused to see the red flags that everybody else saw, that everybody was telling her for years and years. And when she sat her butt on January, it was or 12/6, when she sat her butt down on 12/6 and she came online and said that she had no food for the kids and she was suffering and it was Amaya's birthday and she was upset. Like, sis, you knew then that this man was not going to come through for a damn thing for you and those kids. And the fact that you sit up here so mad and so disgusted that he could leave you and never look back on Legend, it's just giving very delusional that you just, so badly wanted this man to be around and you so badly wanted to make it work with this man that you just ignored everything, threw everything out the window and said, you know what, I'm going to take another chance and I'm just going to do it. And it is what it is. If he leaves, he leaves. But now that he really did leave, sis, now it's like you're beside yourself. But I do know, I know that I'm speaking for me. If I had a man that was doing those things to me in the span of those 3 years, I would have never in hell got comfortable enough to lay around and start not posting and thinking that, oh, he's going to be here to take care of it all. God forbid something goes wrong. He'll never leave. I would have never in my right mind got that comfortable, even comfortable enough to just not post a video every day. She knew this man was not providing. She knew that he was going to continue not to provide. She knew that, he had a history of cheating, that, she knew all these things. And again, she will come up on here and say that she didn't, she's so shocked, she's so surprised, she just didn't know that this was going to end this way. But sis, you knew, you knew, and now I think she feels stupid and dumb, but, that's every woman once they put their time, their energy, their womb, their pockets, their life, their house, they open everything up to these men, and these men use, and then when it's done, they're on to the next woman to get the new car, pocket of money, coochie, whatever it is, they're just beside themselves. But, we as women have to start waking up and not letting men, just brainwash us this bad to think that they'll always be there when there's family that will up and leave you, your own parents that will up and leave you. So to put that pressure on a man and to think that a man won't do the same as your family or whoever is just so crazy to me. But y'all, I done talked y'all's ear off enough. So let's get into this clip of her just going on this rant saying that she needs to also get some type of anxiety medicine because she just can't control it at this point and she feels like she needs medicine to intervene. So let's get into this video, y'all, and then we'll wrap this up.
I'm trying to figure this all out. This is so fucking hard. Doing all this shit, bro. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna say shit like Jasmine, a lot of people out there that do it. I don't care. I'm not like everybody else. I get overwhelmed. My anxiety be all over the place, and I think I wanted to contact my doctor to see if I can get like anxiety pills or something. I am overstimulated, overwhelmed. I feel like just giving up. I'm trying to work. I'm having a hard time with my computer. It's so much. And then if I don't work, then we gonna be homeless. I just wish things were so much easier, y'all. I just think about so much. I would have stayed in my apartment. I didn't have to stress so much to post. Being in my apartment, I was able to post comfortably, and now I can't. And it's a struggle because of what I'm dealing with my computer and my phone. It's just really hard. Everything is just getting to me right now. Everything. And I'm just sick and tired of trying to do it all alone. I wasn't married, but I was in a serious relationship to where everything is supposed to be split evenly. And, I just feel like I'm taking on so fucking much right now. Financially, mentally, emotionally, I feel like it's a lot. And I get hit with everything at once.
Hi.
just came in here. They just got out the bath.
Mommy, where's the Myers mouth?
I don't know. Go ask her.
Okay.
I'm uploading my video right now, y'all. And I just started crying because I was just like, this is so overwhelming. Who wants to go through this and be so overwhelmed 24/7? Everything is getting to me. Everything. The kids, they're okay. You know, it's just more so like stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk more about it.
So y'all saw that video. It was definitely giving that she was more so frustrated with, all the kids being there instead of just Legend. And when I went into the comments, it really made me think about this one comment I saw. And this comment said, "This is sad. You only seem to be breaking down when your oldest children come home. When it's just you and Legend, you were dancing, smiling, in a much better mood. You have to give your kids all the same energy." And I was definitely peeping that, she seems to be way less stressed and just more at ease when, she just has Legend there and she can just melatonin him up and give him something to eat and keep him in bed and quiet. I mean, we do know that Legend screams, but y'all know, when she has all the kids there, she actually has to be up engaging with the kids, being asked questions, probably being hounded about some stuff that she just doesn't want to be hounded about, like, them being hungry or something to drink. And it's definitely giving that she's just bothered. She has to be a single mother to all 5 kids, not just bothered because, Chris is not there. And it's definitely giving that's why she sends the kids away to fill up most of the time, because now that Chris isn't there, she has nobody to help, I guess the extra help when she needs it. And it's just like, sis, Chris was not there helping beforehand. You did nights alone, mornings alone. Everything you did alone. So why is she trying to act as though she had so much help? And now it's just like night and day now that she doesn't have help. And it's just, she just is beside herself when this woman has been not getting help for the longest from this man. I mean, when has Chris ever been there helping for a morning routine, a night routine, prepping dinner? I mean, yeah, he prepped dinner because he was eating it too. And, Chris loved his barbecue, so he was definitely there to show up and, grill some barbecue, eat with them and get his stomach full and things like that. But overall, we've never seen him hands-on with the kids, specifically Legend, because I will say that she always wanted that man not to be obligated to anything but, just being there to grill up some meat, work here and there, I guess bring in a few dollars so she could have it to pay for minimal things. I mean, overall, we know that this woman and this man never had a legit relationship, a loving relationship, an affectionate relationship, or any type of family dynamic in the home to where he was helping her do things and it was 50-50 as far as in helping, not financially. And that's the thing. She always tried to make it seem like it was 50-50 all around, but we know that it was only 50-50 when it came to financial things because, she just wanted so desperately to make it seem like she was helping and, Chris was doing his best and she was just, she had to help because, men all need help, and which, that is the case sometimes. But at the end of the day, if he can do all these other things on the side and pay for all these other things for himself, then he can also pay for things for his son and his, actual family too. But people were going crazy in the comments. Y'all can go into the video and look at the comments. People were definitely, telling her that it was disrespectful for her to name a video homeless with 5 kids when in fact she's not homeless. And a lot of people were saying, it makes no sense to keep staying in a home that you obviously can't afford. I guess due to her credit, she can't move. And I guess Cheryl is not co-signing another place. So who knows? You would think a mother of 5 would be trying to decrease the finances and do what's, affordable at this point, not what she wants to do. And, that's another thing. Jazzy never does anything, affordable, only when it comes to her kids, like, school shopping and Christmas shopping. She only does it affordable then. But when it comes to stuff for her, like if she has to downsize a car or the year of the car or, eating certain things, buying certain meals, she's buying all this slim fast teas and, all these things that she just doesn't need to be spending money on. And when you claim that you're a mother of 5 and you're struggling and, you can barely make ends meet, and, you know, crying about having to consistently post content when you're buying all these extras and trying to make everything else affordable but things for you affordable, it gets really pathetic and nobody wants to hear it anymore. But comment down below what you guys think about this whole thing, her allegedly saying that she's homeless when in fact she's not homeless. It's very disrespectful to the true mothers who are single with multiple kids that are in shelters, sleeping in cars, things like that. But again, comment down below what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and stay tuned for another one.
Woke up this morning, can't remember nothing. Till bitches just flew in from London. Nothing I remember, they calling me daddy. The mansion was covered in money. Went to sleep with my jewelry and chains on. Had to wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bunny. Cool with the kid, copy. Got to pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, rich nigga. Oh, 100 pockets riding. Got it. I go to space with the stars. I smoke a blunt on my pilot. Saturn, Moon, Earth, and Mars. NASA take off with the rocket. $500,000 on the necklace. No rich niggas, we successful. Say she wanna feel special. What? They go make her feel special.